All right, so we're gonna do some wrist rotations. This can be done with a long bar, stick, pipe, whatever you can have. It doesn't need to be extremely heavy. But what we wanna do is get the elbow to about 90 degrees, tuck that elbow tight into our side, make sure our shoulder is set down and slightly back. Okay, we've got some tension in our back here. And then we wanna maintain 90 at the elbow. Okay, we're gonna allow this to pull down and get a little more rotation through our elbow here, and you're gonna feel a stretch on the outer portion of your elbow. When you can't move any further, when you can't rotate that forearm anymore, then you're going to turn it back. And we wanna rotate under control, trying to move at a consistent speed all the way through. We don't wanna fall through anything or speed through anything, especially as we get to this end range on the other side. Same idea, we're gonna allow it to slowly pull us further into that rotation, that external rotation at the elbow. But we wanna make sure that we're controlling this. And as we do, I'm trying to take my thumb and drive it down into the ground without losing this 90 at the elbow. If we lose 90 at the elbow, we start using the triceps and the biceps to make movement happen. And we don't need that. We also wanna make sure our shoulders aren't moving, elbow is staying tucked into the side. So again, no speeding and falling through reps, no allowing that arm to move from its starting position of 90 at the elbow, squeezed into the side, lats, upper back engaged, and then trying to work further and further, trying to get the end of that pipe, that bar, that stick, closer to the ground on each and every rep on both sides. All right, if you don't have some sort of stick or pole, you can also use it with a dumbbell. You're gonna need to use a little heavier weight because it isn't quite as long of an apparatus, but it doesn't need to be extremely heavy. I'm using 8 pounds here, and this is pretty tough. Okay, we're gonna grab one end of the dumbbell, the outside of that dumbbell head, in a claw grip. Okay, thumb's gonna be under the handle, hand is gonna be wrapped around. Same position here. Elbow tucked in the side, elbow at 90, shoulder blade pulled down and slightly back, getting some tension in that upper back and lat. Okay, we're gonna rotate that down as hard as we can, really trying to get this forearm to turn. Okay, feeling that outer elbow position stretching, feeling some of these inner bottom forearm muscles working. And then we're gonna rotate the opposite direction, trying to move in a smooth and controlled fashion as we do. Turning that forearm up now, or down, however you look at it. And then trying to get that other side of the dumbbell rotated out and down here. And you're gonna feel a stretch in the opposite direction and some contractions on the opposing side of the elbow. So now you're feeling that inner elbow area stretch and the outer elbow area contract, okay? Continue through that, make sure you're not speeding through any reps, make sure that arm's staying tucked tight to the side, creating tension through your upper back and your lats so that that shoulder is stabilized and we're not using anything except the rotation of the elbow.